I'm kidding. Hi, welcome back to our channel Real Life. I'm Sophie.
I'm Nia.
And today we're actually going to have a discussion about the Jubilee videos, more specifically what we find attractive. Just because we felt like the videos mostly focus on the physical looks, which is obvious because they only got to see them and rate them based on that. And so today we're going to obviously talk about what we find attractive physically, but personality wise. So I'll start off by asking the first question. What do you physically find attractive?
Okay, there's a lot of things. I think my number one thing that I find attractive in a guy is their smile. If a guy has a great smile, I'm in love. Secondly, I do find it attractive when guys are taller than me. However, I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to dating someone shorter than me.
And you're I think you're what, 5'1"?
Yeah, I'm really short, so it's not hard for you to be taller than me.
Yeah. For me, it's not an issue either because I'm like 5'4", so finding usually guys are taller than me.
Yeah, or even my height, Weight, I don't really care that much about weight. I enjoy when a guy has a dad bod. You know what a dad bod is?
Yes.
Yeah, so I like dad bods. I think they're attractive. I also think that guys who are like muscular and go to the gym are attractive, but not to the point where they're too muscular and too like, whoa, where I feel like they'll crush me between the thighs. That's too scary. And yeah, what about you? What do you find attractive?
Also, I would agree with you. Smile, guys' eyes, like height has never been an issue with me. I would date someone the same height as me, shorter. If anything, I have seen, and I don't know if you've seen the same thing, but I've seen that guys have more of an issue with it themselves. But I think it seems to be important to most women. So who knows? It's never been an issue for me.
On Tinder, there's a lot of guys that on their profile, they say, for example, I'm 5'5", since that seems to be important. Like they're so hurt by it, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, so it must be a thing. It has never been an issue for me. So, and weight also hasn't been an issue. It mostly, I feel like it seems much more of a stigma for women. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you would agree, because like, what's the equivalent to dad bod for a woman? And I've seen a lot of positivity for dad bobs. Dad bobs.
Bob.
Dad body. Wait, I just lost it. What is it called?
Dad bods.
Dad bods. And I'm totally okay with dating guys with dad bods and muscular and chubby and whatever. But weight has always been an issue for me personally and what I look like. So it's interesting, because I think weight plays much more of a stigma for women. And I don't know if most people would agree with me, but I know that has always been the case for me. Mm-hmm. Men, I also like guys with hair and without hair. I totally have found guys that have been bald to be attractive.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about you. Would you date a bald guy?
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. What about guys with beards? I find them really attractive.
So here's my thing about beards. I think that beards are attractive. However, when you kiss a guy with a beard, it just bothers me for some reason. I don't know if it was that particular guy, because his lips were a lot bigger than mine and I have really small lips. So I don't know if that was the thing that made it weird, or if it was his beard. It was one of the two.
Who knows? I find it attractive. It just seems more like a manly man.
What about?
But I'm also that never mind. That's gonna be personality. I was gonna say a guy can be a manly man, but he can also be sensitive. I'm totally okay with that. But that goes into the more personality.
Yeah, and quickly going. Okay, so I thought of two things.
Yeah.
Quickly going back to the weight thing. Muscular guys, I think the reason why a lot of women find them attractive is not necessarily because of a muscle. It's more of the fact that they care enough to work on themselves, to work on their bodies, So yeah, that's part of it too, and that could be a part of personality as well.
Right.
Would you date a guy with a really squeaky voice?
Yeah.
What about a really deep voice? And do you have a preference for a voice?
Obviously, deep voices. Corpse
husband, if you're watching this,
if you're
my
watching
number
this.
is seen those TikTok videos where guys kind of like growl and they're like,
no,
I can't do it. Oh, I'll show you one later. It's interesting, and they do it with their deep voices.
What about you?
I don't know how to
would
feel
you
about
date a
it.
guy with a squeaky voice?
Depends. If it sounds like a cartoon, I have to be completely honest. I'd be a little turned off. But if it's just a high-pitched voice, I really don't mind. You know?
Yeah. So then I guess the next question is, what do you find attractive personality-wise?
Personality-wise, I like someone who's able to take control. But I feel conflicted about this. And not like in the bedroom kind of.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of like in a... I like when someone takes control in like situations where I don't know what to do. But not necessarily they take control all the time, you know? Just like, let's say that we're at the airport and I don't know how to get to our plane. He knows how to. Like, he is able to take control when I don't know what the hell I'm doing, you know? I think that's super attractive personality-wise. Confidence, of course. Anyone is attractive with confidence.
Right.
And a little bit of trauma. Trauma.
What?
Okay, this sounds really weird. Maybe trauma isn't the right word, but I like someone who's been through some hard things in life, who knows what it's like to struggle and to work hard for something.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
And that's because I personally know what it's like to work hard, and I don't want a little like mama's boy who has had everything given to him in life and who's had everything come easily. Like, I think that trauma, let's say trauma for now, builds character in people, you know? Like,
Right. I guess you could say struggle.
okay, struggle.
Like they've struggled, that they know what hard work is.
Or healthy trauma. Like, they've worked through their issues if they had any issues. Okay. Like, I don't want something toxic, you know?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a definitely interesting one. I wouldn't have expected that one for personality-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I guess, like, for me, confidence obviously plays a part. Not necessarily all the time, though, because I do like like shy guys. I do like nerdy guys. I like guys that are ambitious.
Oh, yeah.
Ambition is like something really important to me because I have a lot of ambition and I'd want to share that too.
Mm-hmm.
I like guys with humor. Not necessarily that they have to be funny, but that they have a sense of humor. So then they find things funny too, because I love to laugh, you know? I was going to say smart guys, but not in the sense that they have to be really, really smart, just in the sense that they have either common sense smart, whatever they're passionate about smart. Like, they're smart about something that they enjoy,
Mm-hmm.
and then passionate about something. I think that goes along with ambition, but I think that's the type of thing that I like in personality that I really find attractive.
I definitely agree. Someone who's ambitious is always attractive. Someone who is working. Like, I don't care if a guy is still living with his parents, if he's working at a McDonald's or a Taco Bell or like something that isn't giving him a lot of money, as long as I know he's working for something more, and as long as I know that he has plans, and I don't care how long those plans take to become effective. And I agree, like, they have to have a similar sense of humor to mine, and get along with my family.
Yeah, that's a good one. I forgot about that, but yeah, for me too, family is so important, that they have to be, you know, comfortable with them too, and kind of open.
Yeah, and smart, but not the smart that's constantly correcting you in everything you say.
Oh yeah, I would hate that.
That's annoying, but smart enough to like know what 2 + 2 is, you know? At least.
What about for you? What does it take to kind of form a connection with someone?
Oh, this is a good one. Definitely spending time with that person helps me form a bond with them. And I think it helps a lot of people, because whenever you are spending a lot of time with that person and then that person is kind of like taken away from you, from my personal experience, you end up missing that person and you end up like kind of falling for them. That's happened to me a few times. Like, I've spent a lot of time with someone and I didn't realize like how great it was with them. That when they were taken away or for some reason they moved or whatever, I was like, oh my God, like I actually like this person. Or even like without them being taken away. So spending time with them, having stuff in common, I think that definitely has to do with connection, you know? And just like them helping me when I'm hurt. Like if I'm sad over something, they come over and they're able to kind of help me work through that. If someone does that for me, that helps me form a connection with them.
What's the difference though between when it's a friend doing that and then when it's something more intimate, like in a relationship? Because there seems to be kind of like a gray line there. Like,
this is, I know what it is. I know what it is.
What is it?
I don't know if I should say it, but like it's more of the intimate aspect, if you know what I'm talking about, the badankadunk, you know? Personally, for me, that's what makes the difference between a friend and someone who I'd be in a relationship with. Because friends, you can have those same aspects. Spend time with them, you miss them, they help you through stuff, you know? But with a partner, you also have to find them physically and intimately attractive.
Right.
And that's how I find the difference between like, because there's some friends that they give me all of that and I love them to death, but I would never date them because I can't imagine myself kissing them. I like try to go in for the kiss and I'm like, bleh,
yeah,
you know? And not because they're unattractive or anything, but because physically it's not there. But if physically it was there, then maybe I would date them, you know?
Yeah, because for me, like, I've never really formed any sort of connection with anyone. I mean, and I have dated a lot, and there was this guy that, like, physically everything was there, but personality, everything else was not there with him. And it's just, I couldn't form a connection with him. So it was kind of like the opposite. So for me, this question is really hard because I can't really answer it. I don't understand it and I don't get it because I've never formed a connection with someone. So I like the experience to say.
And it's kind of hard to explain, you know? It's kind of, some people say it's a spark. Some people say it's love at first sight. For me, it's the way that I described it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very, 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 very curious about this question. Just because I don't understand it.
Yeah. Okay, guys, that concludes today's video, and we would like to ask you guys a question. What do you guys find attractive in other people? And what helps you guys form a connection, since Sophie seems to be so curious about what helps you form a connection. So make sure, like, she seems like she's threatening you right now. Make sure you guys answer that question for her down below in the comments. We'd love to open up a conversation about it. And make sure to follow our social media accounts down below. And thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.